Hey y'all, how y'all doing? My name is Kizzy and I'm NottaNailTech. Well, I have been interneting and I found something that's quite interesting. So I bought it. These are sandwich dual forms from Mr. Nail. Now these come with two forms, one for the bottom, one for the top. You put the bottom form on under your nail, take the top form, fill it up with product, lay the top form on top of the bottom form, cure it, and you come out with a smooth nail on the bottom and a smooth nail at the top. So let's test this out and see how this is actually gonna work. So I got this directly from Mr. Nail. I kept seeing posts of people showing the forms, but wasn't showing where to get it from. So I had to reverse Google and do all kind of searching in order to find out who made it. So that's how we got to Mr. Nail. So I ordered it directly from them. They are a Chinese company, so I had to wait for it to be shipped. After I ordered it though, I did find two other vendors, one in Canada and one somewhere in the United States that sells them as well, but they did cost a bit more. So I paid $19 with shipping with Mr. Nail, and it took about 2.5 weeks to get here. So let's take a closer look at these forms and get sized out. So it came with an instruction card here, which is not in English, so I don't understand what it says, but I got Google Translate here, and I still don't know what it says. But I watched enough videos, it should be all right. Okay, so let's get to measuring. Now for the bottom, I'm probably either a 1 or a 0 in my thumb. Let's see. It should fit snug as a bug and come right off of the side of my nail there. Which that looks pretty good. See how that'll come right off of the side? So I think we're gonna go with a 1 for the bottom. Then I need a bigger top nail. So I think a 0 will be good there. So let's roll with that. Do the next nail, see how we want it to fit right up in there. And I'll go ahead and size out all of my nails. All right, so we're all sized out, top and bottom. Quick nail prep to get us started. Of course, push back your cuticles. That looks good. Take my drill bit, give it a light dusting, make sure I got all glues and debris and oils and all that stuff off, and we got a nice matte surface. That looks good. I'm gonna clean it on off with alcohol. And of course we're using peel off top coat this time because I don't know how this is gonna come out. So if it goes left, I can take them right off. Put that on all my nails, cure it 60 seconds. And sometimes I do this and sometimes I don't, but I am gonna remove the tacky layer on here because I don't wanna deal with that today. And it doesn't really affect if my nails peel off or not. Now we're gonna do something super extra that has nothing to do with the forms. I'm just a little extra. So before we get started putting on the forms, I want to put some glitter on the base of my nails because glitter should help, right? Glitter helps everything. So I'm just going to put this little itty bitty glitter on the base, fan it out a little bit, and then I'm going to take this chunkier glitter right here and throw a couple of little chunks in there and fan that out just a little bit so we don't abruptly stop. Do that to all of my nails. Bam. There we go. Now, I was watching the videos and I don't know what they use, but they use some kind of gel to stick that bottom nail into place. I think I'm gonna use my peel off base gel because that makes sense in my head to use that because I gotta peel it off. And I know I ain't allergic to it. So, all right, so I'm gonna take the peel off and put it on top of the bottom nail. At the base, at the tip, on the top of the bottom nail. Okay? Make sure it's the top. And I'm gonna slide that right into place. And you can cut these forms if it doesn't like fit your, what would that be, your smile line? You can cut them into place to fit snug. But this seems to fit pretty well here. And I'm just gonna double check how the nail would flow once I put product on there. It looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. I'm gonna flash cure first and then give it a complete cure because I don't want any uncured gel, nothing touching my skin. Especially in the inner parts, it's just, no. All right, so we got that all cured. I'm gonna go ahead and put this hard gel on. Now, if you have ever seen me work with hard gel, you know that I do the worst application you have ever seen in your life. Hard gel is my arch enemy. So you might say, well, why did you use hard gel instead of polygel? Well, you can use me as your case study. Nothing's gonna go any worse than you're about to see right now. Okay, so know if you get it, you're gonna do a better job than me because no one does worse with me than me with hard gel. Okay, so if I could make this work, then y'all probably could take some pancake mix and put it in the middle and make that work for real. And here we go. I'm gonna take a little bit and I guess you'll feel it. It feels like I'm missing something here, but no, I didn't skip any steps. This is it. And I'm gonna take my time and fill it on up and make sure I got every nook and cranny and all that. Cause I'm not trying to do a terrible application. I was just saying that. I just do. I just don't get hard gel. It's hard. It's like my girl told me, hard gel is hard. At least for me it is. So I'm gonna take a little bit at a time. I'm gonna try to put less towards the cuticles. Not want to put too much towards overflowing everywhere. I just wanna get it in here nice and neatly. As neat as I possibly can. Oh, and did I tell y'all I never used nail forms before? Okay, so this is something new for me altogether. I've never used the nail form, so I don't know how much to actually put in and all of that. So we're just eyeing it. Okay, don't that look right? Is that right, y'all? That looks all right. What y'all think? I think that's good. All right. All right, y'all, we gonna go with it. You ready? I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. I want to put it up a little bit because I want my glitter to show. Right? So let's see. Line it up nice and straight and drop it right on there. Okay, we got it on there. And then I'm gonna press it down to meet my nail. I mean, so they can meet each other. Excuse me. Okay. All right, that looks good, doesn't it? Is that about right? I don't have enough in here. Nope, I need more. You see that bubbles and stuff going on up there? And I can't. No, I need some more. That's not filling up right. Like I said, you'll do better. Yep, there's definitely some gaps that need to be filled in here. My opponent has won again. Let me fill it up a little more. Just a little more product. And let's try this one more again. Lay it down right into place. Oh, shoot. It's all right. Okay. I think it's enough in there now. And check and make sure that it's all lined up in the middle. Check from the top, make sure it's even. You know that we got a good curve on there. And I'm gonna flash cure it before I put it in the lamp for 60 seconds in the big oven. And pop the top off. Pop off the bottom. And I see the vision. This is all right. So we hit them sides is thin, take them off. And yeah, This should be all right. Got a couple of bubbles, but we're smooth in the inside. And I think we could take care of that. Now we got our practice nail out the way. So that was our first nail. That was just our practice nail. Let's try this one more time. We got our peel off base coat right there at the top. Fit it under your free edge, snug as a bug. Make sure we're straight. Flash cure it. And I put it under the big oven, 60 seconds. And I'll go ahead and put a thin layer on first. I forgot my little slip layer. I don't know if you're supposed to do that in forms, but I forgot to put my little layer down. So I'm gonna put my little slip layer down first and see if that helps with these bubbles. And fill it on in, little by little. And I'm gonna try to be real cute and neat about it and take my time and actually put enough product in this time, so I'll have to take it off and redo it. All right, we got that done, and we're just gonna lay this form right on top of the other. Sorry, I gotta see. There we go. Looks like we got enough product. I just push it down into place. Make sure we're even there. That looks good. And cure that 60 seconds. I'm gonna cure 60 at the bottom and 60 at the top. Okay? And peel off this top here. Oh, that part's so satisfying. Okay. That looks good. And peel off the bottom. Okay, yeah. All right, this looks good. Bubble free. We're good to go. So I'll go ahead and do the same thing to all of my nails, and we'll see what we got. And take the last one off, and this is what we got. Cured all the way through. I definitely see the vision. And let me tell you, with hard gel, this is good. For me, this is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it all off and get rid of the tacky layer. And I'm gonna take just these little scissors just to help me with the filing process, and just run that along these little thin parts that's coming off the side. Get my file, hit them sides, and look at that. That's so quick. Do you know how long I have to file when I do regular hard gel? Oh my God. That was easy. Nice crisp clean line up in that thing. Now work around the cuticles here. Just tighten that up. And I got that overflow towards the top. And just go ahead and drill some of that off first. And that's cutting off with that drill pretty easily. And then I got this little flat bit that I never get to use. And go ahead and use that flat bit right there, so I could get it nice and sharp. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of those little lines right there with this buffer. And that, my friend, was pretty darn easy. I like this. Let me go ahead and do all of them. So I got all of them filed, dusted on off, and this is what we got. I think this came out very well. Very well. I'm gonna go back to this gel right here. I don't know how to say the name of it, but you know this little gel right here, the sparklies. And I just want to put a little more on my base, because of course I lost just a little bit of that sparkle. So at the very base, I want to put some more shine, some more glitter. And what I'm wondering is, why am I not burning? If you guys don't know, I have contact dermatitis, right? And I didn't even think about it when I put, I don't know why I didn't think about it, but when I put this gel on my cuticles, I should have started to burn, because I don't think this is HEMA free, right? So why am I not burning yet? Because when HEMA touches my nails, I know within a minute if I'm about to be allergic to it. And I don't have any kind of itch or anything with this, which I find to be quite odd, but I'm excited about as well, because do I not have to throw away these gels? Because I bought a bunch of them. Very interesting. But anyway, got a little bit of that down on my cuticles, right? So I just got that little extra shine on there now. And I'm gonna just go ahead and put on the top coat now. I got this little HEMA-free top coat right here. And we're just gonna do a quick design today, because this is more about the nail and getting the nail built, which I'm very satisfied with. But you know, I gotta do a little extra, because you know how I am. And I also need to cover up these bubbles. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my glue and I'm gonna dot it everywhere that I have a bubble, which I only have them on my thumb, and I think I got like 1 or 2 on my pinky. But I'm gonna put it everywhere on my thumb where I got a bubble first, and then I'm gonna throw a rhinestone on each bubble just to cover it up. And bam, we got all of our bubbles covered. So once I got the bubbles covered, I see what kind of pattern I need to go in to fill out the nail so it doesn't look crazy, right? So most of my bubbles are to one side. So I'm just gonna like put random stones going up the side of my nail so it doesn't look crazy, and fill in some of those gaps. You gotta work with what you got, baby. You know what I mean? You gotta work with your skill set. I can't get rid of them bubbles right now, so I'm just gonna work with them. And I got a couple of caviar beads. I tell you, I'm having a hard time talking today. I got a couple of caviar beads. Throw some of that up in the mix. Hello, there we go. Keep it moving. Now I don't have any bubbles in these, and I don't want to, like I said, I want to do something easy. I'm not, I don't want to cover up the pretty nail that we just did, right? So I'll take some glue in a straight line on my liner brush. Bam, about a little more than halfway down the side of my nail. Then take some random caviar beads and rhinestones and go in a straight line right down my nail. And just place them in a line real randomly. Got this little trinket. I think that'll be cute. We throw that up in the mix right there. And make sure we're absolutely straight. Cure that. And that's it. We're going to throw a little, I guess this is a bee or a fly. I don't know what this is, but we're just going to put that right there, right above the glitter, because I want my little glitter to show, you know what I mean? Put that right there like that. That'll be cute. We're going to do the same thing that we did on that pointer finger on the ring finger. And do the same thing about them bubbles on the pinky. And this is what we got. I really enjoyed this application process. I think this has been the easiest application for me to do hard gel nails. Remember, I'm your worst case scenario, so it can't get no worse than what you see here. And I think these look pretty good. We got a smooth inside. I didn't have to worry about the inside of it. I got a nice smooth surface. It wasn't nothing to file that thing down and put it into place real quick. I think these came out really nice and was easy to do. And I think I will be using it again. If you want me to try this with polygel, let me know. I'll go ahead and throw a video together real quick. It ain't nothing. And I also like the little design I did on the nail. It's kind of cute. To be simple, it's a little cute, simple little thing. Well, I love spending time with you. If you enjoy spending time with me, then please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring notification bells and hype. I think there's like a little hype button now. Whatever you can do for me, I appreciate it. I'll leave the links to everywhere that you could find this product below. And until next time, bye.